Hi guys. Okay, this is another May challenge for Shabby Chic Journal Group, and this is the notepad insert slide. And it is a page layout. It's considered an actual page layout. We're going to learn how to make a notepad with its slide insert and the actual page you slide it into. So you have it all ready to just glue to your actual journal page. And it's May challenge. It's going to be shabby. You use pastels. And let's put this together. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is go over the tablet so we can start the gluing process while we work on the base. What I did was I printed whatever pictures I fell in love with on regular copy paper. And I don't go by a number of pages. I go by how many pictures I fall in love with. And then I do them 3 by 5. So I get 4 per sheet. 4 printing out on one 8.5 by 11 sheet if you do 3 by 5 size. And that's what this is cut. So I'll fin through it. Okay, the back of this is the insert, which is what we're going to make. Okay, but this little guy right here is the actual tablet. Here, I'll move this so you can see the pictures. You don't have to have pictures. You can do it plain. You can do tea stained, you can do tea stained paper. You can do collage. You can do whatever you feel like you want to do for your tablet. You pick the paper. But I think I did 18. I think I chose 18 pictures because they were all just so sweet. Even though there's a picture, you can still write on it, an ink pen or whatever. But these are all the pictures I picked out. And then I cut them all and made sure they were in a little pile like I'm doing, all even. Just kind of go around a couple times, all even. And then I'll clip on this side and I'll clip on this side. Just to show you how I'm going to do it in the book. So I got them double clipped. I'm going to slide it into just this little book, like this, so that it's sticking out. Because this is the part that I'm going to glue. Okay, just like that. This part right here is what I'm gluing. And it takes a couple layers of glue. The glue I'm using is an Elmer. I have a gallon of Elmer's glue that I use because I do so much gluing. And then I have a gallon of Mod Podge. Whatever I grab, I just put in here. So it's like mixed. But it don't matter. You could use either one. Elmer's, Mod Podge. It really doesn't matter. I just wanted to state that to you. And then what I do is I hold it up first, like so. See the edging? And I want to get the edging nice and kind of gluey. I don't want to drip it. I just kind of want to do this with it. See if I can get up close here. Just kind of tap it, a little bit of glue, tap it, like so. You can use a paintbrush, a spatula, whatever you'd like to use. I'm using a spatula because it just kind of drops on there right. Okay. So see how I have it kind of, see it? And then I'm going to wipe the front if there's any dripping. Back don't matter. Wipe the front like that. And then I'm going to slide it without touching the top. I'm going to slide it into this little book to dry. Just like that. And then come back to it. Let me hold it up this way. And then come back to it for another coat or two. Just like that. Okay? And you do want to kind of squeeze on it. You do want to kind of squeeze it down into it. Make sure it's nice and squeezed without touching the top. Okay? And we're just going to let the first round dry like this. File folder, cereal box, couple layers of cardstock. It pretty much anything you can think of that's going to give you a little bit of thickness that you've got on hand. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut a backing piece like so. Okay. I'm doing this one 5 by 7, but you do it to your cut to your journal size for a page layout. Whatever that may be, whatever you choose to do. But this one will be 5 by 7. Okay. Now, also you have to keep in mind your notepad is sitting on here. Okay, your notepad's going to literally, where the cut is, sit on here. But it's not going to fill the whole thing. You can make it to where it fills the whole thing if you want a notepad that big. If you want a 5 by 7 notepad, you just make this backing a little bit larger. Okay, but I'm going to do this 5 by 7 as a page layout and then put my tablet on top so I have a little bit of space at the bottom for a design. Okay, that's this piece. This piece is the double piece cut. See how it's, because it's a file folder. It's a double piece cut to the backing exact size of your notepad, whatever it may be. You can go a little bit tinier if you want in the back. So mine's 3 by 5, right? So I just cut mine just maybe 1/8 of an inch smaller on one side and 1/8 of an inch smaller on the bottom. So it literally doesn't stick out of the pad, it's behind it. And if you open it like so, right, it's going to slide in. This is glued to the back of the tablet. This slides in. That's your slider. Okay, we're going to cut these two so you see. So remember, mine is a 3 by 5 tablet, notepad. And my page layout's going to be 5 by 7 with this little slit in it to slide through. And it's good to do this first because when you go to cover it, right? So now we're going to put our cover on it for our journal, right? Turn it over and look. You just draw the line on the back. There's your cut. So it's really good just to do this first. Lay your tablet on it, which I'll show you when we're done gluing. But you lay your tablet notepad on it, give it the right measurement, or you can just take this piece, look, and it's the right measurement to slide in. So I can take this literally right now and slide it straight in. There you go. Okay? And it can be a little wider on this piece because you're covering it with this piece. Because when I turned it over, I used the pencil, right, to make my line where I want it. So now the line is right there. So now I can cut the line when I'm ready to put this on top. Or you can put it on top and just cut a slit in it. Either way you want to do it. I always just do it first, just so I don't cut anything else wrong. So, we're going to do a 3x5 and a 5x7, right? So we'll go 5 inches here. Go ahead and cut this. Seven. We don't need both of them. We only need the one. See how the lines are right here? I'm just going to cut right across the top. Okay, so there is our 5x7. And then I made the slit, made the slit in it. And then now we need a 3x5, so I'm just going to take this piece. Because it's already 5 across, right? It's already 5 across. Right there. And then I'll come down 3. Are you notice I'm doing anything wrong? What did I do wrong? There's no flip. So you don't want to use your scrap on this one. You have to literally cut from the file folder. Because you need the flap. Okay? So you got to come back to this file folder, not the scrap. So we're going to come across 3 inches. And I'm going to go in just a tad. Okay? Just so it doesn't hang over. Come in just a tad. And there's your 3x5. Okay. So you can't use the scrap. Wish you could, but you can't. It's better just to cut another little piece off the file folder and use all this for scrap, right? Down the road. So there's your 3. So we have, so back over here again, we've got the 5x7 and the 3x5. And this is already cut. We made our line. Let's get this out of the way. We made our line. So now I'm going to come over here to the line. Okay. I'm going to ruler up. Take an X-Acto. And follow right on the line in the ruler. Just do a couple walkthroughs. Now I'm just going to move it a little bit in front of the line. Okay. See the little piece I got? See that? Just pops right out. And then this side over here, you can just take, let's bring it a little bit further on the bottom line here because I didn't see it, you know, because we kind of block it a little bit. And then just take a little scissor, snip it. There you go. So it literally will match up to your cut. Okay. There you go. So when we're ready, let me move these guys right here. We'll come back over here, grab this again because that's how fast the glue dries. I'm going to push in a little bit and I'm going to move these up. Now, closer. And I'm going to do another pass with the glue while we glue this piece. You want it kind of nice and just kind of on there, kind of really good. And don't worry about it being kind of, it'll flatten itself out. Okay, we'll let that dry again. I'm going to wipe the front off again. Just like that. Okay, we'll let it dry for another few minutes while we do this piece. So, when you slide it in, okay, you're not sliding it in the front part of it. You're sliding it into the back part of it. Okay, so this all can be glued, but this one you just glue on the outside. So this, so it can slide in here. Okay, so we're going to take this and glue to here, which we can do the whole thing if we want, right? The first thing I want to do is I want to take my glitter glue and just go around the sides. And then I want to get the glitter glue really good up here. Okay, that's really good. And then I can take the same glue if I want, since I already have it out, and just spatula all this. I got to make sure I go to the top correctly, because remember the line, it's lined up right. This is probably the hardest part of the whole project, yeah? Right there. Okay. Add a little bit right here. I see a little spot right here. There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now I can take the card and slide it right in. Now, you can trim this bottom, or you can do what I'm going to do and cut it right off. Because remember, this is a page layout. This is the top of your page. So you're already going to have something on your journal page, or maybe you decided to put on the inside cover or outside, the back cover inside. It already has a cover on it, right? It already has the page on it. So I'm going to trim mine and cut it. Okay. Now the tablet. It's still a little wet. I'm doing 2 run-throughs for the video, right? Because we only have a short amount of time. You can take the heat gun to it and dry it really quick if you want. But you want to do at least 3 coats on this. Okay? 3 coats. But for filming purposes, we did the 2. We went 2 rounds on it. Okay, now I have my 3x5 flip insert, right? So now I'm going to take this right here. Turn this over. I'm going to take this right here and glue this. Put the glue on this backing right here. I'm going to make sure my top is up right here. Right? Make a note to yourself that you make sure that the top, the slide part, the top is at your top. And then run a glue pass through it. Okay. And then we want to line this up correctly. Now just know, if it doesn't line up correctly for you, or if you're sticking over, you can still trim it from behind. Don't think you can't trim it, because you can. Okay? You can definitely trim it from behind because it's just a slider. And I'll show you. I'll pretend like it went over and I'll show you. So let's pretend it went over, I don't know, right here. Okay. See, it's attached to the paper. See? So you can literally just trim. Let's just pretend, okay? You can literally just trim. Oh, uh-oh. The paper wasn't glued, so it came apart because it wasn't dry. I didn't think about that part. It's not dry, so I need to... Let me just do another glue pass here. And then I'll clip it. Okay. So we don't have dry time on the video, but it'll be okay. Okay, so let me clip it so it holds it in place. There we go. And then we can pretend. So if you go over, right, you just trim right along there because you don't see it. You won't see this back that you slide in. You're not going to see it at all because it's going to go right in here like this. Just like that. And of course I'm not going to set it all the way in there because it's not dry yet. But it just slides right in. There you go. So we'll let this dry some more. Okay, so now this is done, right? And you have your journal. Let's pretend this is your journal right here. So you're going to turn it over, and you're literally just going to glue. Whoop, yeah, that's right. You're literally going to glue all the way down here, here, and here. And that's it. And it becomes a full page layout right on your journal. Just like that. And the notepad sitting right on top of it inside. Put it down. There you go. Watch the video as many times as you want. I hope I did it justice. Let me know how I'm doing on these instructionals for you. This is one of the Mate challenges. Pick out whatever paper you want, whatever size you want, however size tablet you want to make. Make 10 tablets. They're fun. They're just so fun. And then you can have a stash. But comment me. I'd love to know how I'm doing for you. And I hope you join the challenge. And you guys have a great day.